What's up, guys? Jay back with another action figure review. Yes, I'm back. And before we start, if you like your reviews unbiased and real, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Check out the other videos on our channel because that is what we do. And also check out the Action Figure Geek subreddit on Reddit, the best sub for action collectors if you ask me. Today, we are checking out the Marvel Legends Maximum Deadpool. Yes, this is the third in the Maximum series. Behind Spider-Man, behind the Incredible Hulk, we now have Deadpool. And I think they may have finally made this Maximum series worth it. We're going to get into all that later, and as you can see, this Maximum comes with a lot of accessories, as they should. Let's start with the packaging. As usual, Hasbro and Marvel are doing a great job with both the Gamerverse packaging and this Maximum series packaging. Now, it's not as creative as the Gamerverse packaging, I don't think, but it's still better than some of the other Hasbro boxes I've seen. It's not as basic. It does have a little, I guess, pizzazz to it. I don't know. But if you look closely through the glass here, you can see Deadpool along with his homeboy Dupe. On the back, we got them again, both posing together. He's like kicking into action, but we'll look at that again later. And behind him, it says Maximum Series, that logo we've grown to love or hate, I guess. On the side, more toy photography, and on the bottom side, more. Yeah, I like that he's all over this box for real. And on the bottom, again, that Maximum Series logo, this time looks like it's been kind of graffitied up by Deadpool. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but we have Dupe, we got Deadpool, we've got a bunch of hands, we've got an alternate head sculpt. So that's definitely good to see. And I have no complaints with this packaging, man. I do want to see what it looks like outside of the box. So back to the back of the packaging, we have him here swinging into action with his swords and with Dupe by his side. Very good toy photography. And there he is, man, out of the box but still in that plastic, and it almost looks too good to even take him out of this, man. They do a real good job showing you everything that this thing comes with. You can see so many accessories in the front and the back. Looks like we might even have some food back there. I don't know. But yeah, no complaints. I can't say anything would have been better. Maybe if the packaging had more colors on it. I think it's a little bit too similar to the Spider-Man one. So I'll say that'll be my negative. But other than that, let's just get him out of the plastic gel and see how well he does standing up by himself. That took a while, but there he is, man. And wow, I gotta say, this is the best Maximum series figure. I had no problems really with the Incredible Hulk like some people did, but I didn't like Spider-Man. I thought it looked very flimsy. This is how a Maximum figure should be. You have your standard comic book accurate Deadpool costume, I guess. I mean, as long as he's in the red and black, I don't think fans really care too much, as long as it's obviously Deadpool. The only thing I will say I do not like, and we'll talk about it later, is this sword holster he has on his back. It's a little bit too big, a little bit too Ninja Turtle like. But you see he's posing, he's doing the little peace sign and the point. And that's what I love about this, man. This figure is just so articulate. You can do whatever you want with it. The articulation is crazy. And I have no complaints. I mean, I guess maybe also the holsters as well. They could look a little bit more detailed. But it just feels good to have this like really good Deadpool figure. And I'm going to talk about it more later, but this is a child's toy. Let's not get it twisted. Normal weight, not too heavy, not too light. On the back here, those swords really stick out. But also, this is just a really busy figure, I'd say. There's a lot going on. He's got a lot of moving pieces. He's got a lot of holsters, a lot of armor on him. Well, not armor, but just a lot of things to assist with his mercenary lifestyle. The paint job is really good. I think the sculpt is even better. And again, classic Deadpool. Can't complain about how the design is at all. I think he's one of those figures, one of those characters that you kind of just have to do what he is. Yeah, he looks one specific way. I know he has variants and other styles like Venom, Deadpool and stuff, but this is certainly classic Deadpool, and I like it a lot. Yeah, I certainly wish his armor was maybe painted a darker brown and maybe just a little bit more detailed, more real looking. So the head goes all the way up that much, which is good. It goes all the way down, which is also very good. He could look down at people. Deadpool's animated, man, so you got to make him, his face and his head, able to move around and just do crazy stuff. So you get full 360 spin. Not mad at that at all. It goes very easily, as it should be with Deadpool. And then the ball joint waist, you could spin him all the way around. no problem there. And then the leg, I like this part especially, double jointed knee. You get that split there at the calf, which we'll see later, but it goes back all the way that much, or goes back that much. Look at that. That's really cool for action poses or put him on a stand or something like that. Really cool double joint. Then you get the full thigh swivel, 360, spins all the way around easily. Calf also spins all the way around easily. You get the toe hinge, goes up and down, back and forth easily. Yeah, this is exactly how you want a Deadpool figure to move. Yeah, this is really good. I don't know what else to say, man. I feel like I'm just repeating the same thing. Ab crunch is pretty good. Again, no Spider-Man, but he can almost, yeah, he can basically almost make his kneecaps touch his chest, and that's pretty good. Pretty good for a Deadpool, I think. And then, yeah, hands all over the place, but you do get some double jointed elbows. Looks kind of weird when it's folded back that way. Probably gonna look weird in photos, but still good that you get a double jointed elbow. You get the butterfly joints right there at his I guess what's that, like his elbows or his armpits, at the pits. Yeah, just really good, man. I'm pretty sure he can do a split, although I'm not gonna do it. Full 360 not at the waist, but at his chest, ball joint at the chest. He can bend back about that much. Then you can take that left leg and make it hit the back of his chest. Yeah, you can hit his back with his left leg. And I hate when these Marvel Legends, the hands are super tiny. These aren't that tiny, but they are small. But they do have a hinge. You can go back and forth all around. Right there, you see he has like a gauntlet thing on his arm. That kind of does get in the way. But yeah, man, that's it for the articulation. I think that's good. Like, what more could you possibly want from a Deadpool figure as far as articulation? I don't think that's bad at all. I really don't, I can't see what is so bad about these Marvel Legend figures. But we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, no complaints with anything figure wise. I think this figure looks really good. It's painted really well. It looks like Deadpool. As soon as you see it, you know it's Deadpool. Again, only complaint, that holster for his swords on his back. Let's move into those accessories, man. This is my favorite part, and I think this is the most excessive part of this whole Maxim series. And a lot of people say the Maxim series should be jam-packed with accessories, so they should like this. Look at how much hands he has. Look how much weapons he has. He has a freaking chimichanga, dynamite. And dupe counts as an accessory as well, but for me, I really don't count him as an accessory. This is the second head sculpt. It's his mask kind of pulled up to reveal him like grinning with that burnt up face. I do think it would have been cool or better if we got like a fully unmasked face. That would have been really cool, but we get this and it's good. It's not bad. I like it a lot. You get his little dupe thing at the back, his little like little pinched hood thing at the back. And then hands, man, so many hands. He's got gripping hands. He's got hands to hold knives and swords. He's got hands to hold guns. And these hands can be probably used with any kind of like Captain America figure you have. I think it's the same crimson red kind of. But this would be an example of a shooting trigger finger. He's got a lot of guns. And then the rest, he's got a lot of like animated pointy fingers and thumbs up and stuff. And you want that with a Deadpool. Like, that's the whole point. He's animated. So hands galore. Then we have Dynamite. This might be one of my favorite of the accessories, man. It looks like it has a little flower at top, but it's not a flower. It's dynamite. It will explode. And it's very cool to have it actually say dynamite. Then we have a chimichanga. It's not a burrito. It's a chimichanga. And he can have this. It would be cooler if it was bitten, but he can have this holding in his hand. Looks really cool in photographs. Then he has a small knife. It's kind of like a little jackknife. There's a little holster for this on his right leg. I think you could put it in there, have it tucked. So that's cool. Then these medium swords, I wish they were a little less flimsy. But these are the swords that go tucked into that holster on his back. And they're not really katanas. They're too small, but they look cool. I just wish they weren't so like flimsy looking, but they do look good when he's just holding them. Then my favorite, man, the AK, favorite of the guns, the AK with the wrapped bandage on the back. And the guns are so cool because you can use these guns with other figures, like any other figure. They're not Deadpool specific. So very cool. He's got an AK. And then he has this, I don't know if this is like some sort of sniper rifle or what it is, but it's got like a green pouch with green bullets for some reason that they painted green. And it's cool. Not my favorite, but again, very cool to have him holding this or used for any other toy. Then this gun that I think there's some like comic book that he uses this on the cover of that. It's my second favorite gun, I think. He looks cool holding this and has like a scope at the top. It just looks like a real animated wacky gun. I don't know what it is. Like, it just looks cool. Then the average mercenary 2 Glocks. You can tuck these into the holsters as well on his legs. Then Dupe. Dupe is colored really well. He has like this green flush to him, like this green, yellowish, grayish kind of flush. And he's got these red beady eyes. And compared to the old school Deadpool and Dupe pack, he's got the black X on his chest instead of the red and yellow. The arms are a little bit articulate. You can kind of pose them, move them up and down, but that's about it. Not really much else. I wish they kind of made his neck move a little bit, or his head move. But so many accessories, man. This thing is jam-packed with accessories, and I'm so thankful for that, because you can use so much other accessories with this Deadpool, and then you can use these accessories with other figures. It's perfect. So again, 5 out of 5 on accessories, 5 out of 5 on the figure, 5 out of 5 on the packaging. I don't know what I can say is wrong with this figure, man. And I do think people kind of judge these Marvel Legends a little bit harshly, right? There's some YouTubers who judge these Marvel Legends like they're Mezco figures or like they're Hot Toys figures. These are aged for like people 7 to 15, man. And Marvel and Hasbro, they know that collectors collect them. So I think it's cool that they still keep them in a decent price range. And once in a while, you get a figure like this that's really good. Like, look how good he looks next to a Mezco. And this is a $60 Marvel Legend. So I'm not going to judge it that harshly, man. I'm not going to judge it that harshly. To me, this thing, it's good. But before we get into my final score, let's check out some of the size comparisons when it comes to this Deadpool and other figures. All right, man. For me, this is a 5 out of 5. Perfect score. I got nothing wrong with it. I wish I could sit here and say I didn't like this, I didn't like that. I can name 2 things I didn't like. I don't like, once again, that holster on his back. And I do think maybe the holsters for his weapons and his knives could have been a little bit more painted, a little bit more detailed. But then again, maybe if you do that, you're upping this to like a $100 figure. And I don't want to pay $100 for this figure. I'm cool with the price I paid. And I think he looks really, really good photographed with other Marvel figures, just like a Deadpool action figure should. He looks good doing the goofy poses. He looks good doing the crazy mercenary poses. And there's not much wrong with it. The articulation is really good. He's painted great. He has an alternate head. I don't know how you can complain about this figure or what more you would expect out of a Maximum series. But I really hope Marvel continues the Maximum series. I don't know who's next, but I hope they do as good as they did with this Deadpool. I didn't really like Spider-Man. I didn't like the Hulk. I have both of them, and I still don't really like them. But I think maybe with this Deadpool, they're getting the hand of what a Marvel Legends Maximum action figure should be. So with that, perfect score. I don't take it back. I don't care. This is a perfect action figure, at least for what the price range is. So guys, man, thanks for watching. That's about it. I don't have anything else to say about this Marvel Legends. Please, man, do not forget, if you like your reviews unbiased and real, please subscribe. Check out the other videos, like our videos, and check out some of these photos we took of this Deadpool figure. Have a good day.